Okay, apparently we have some people from the governor's office that need to get to another meeting, so we're going to go ahead and take up House Bill 394 by Representative Muscarello. Senator Kleinpeter is going to handle that bill for him. Maybe we can get this one done. So, Senator Kleinpeter, if you would give us a presentation on House Bill 394.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members. House Bill 394 is a procedural. It gives the sheriff serves the sheriff the warrant to the Secretary of Departments of Corrections if the governor grants a reprieve that necessities are a reset. The trial court shall reset the execution within 30 days. Trial court then shall reset execution date not less than 30 days nor more than 45 days from the order. And it also provides the presence of a spiritual advisor, the Secretary for Corrections, to determine what witnesses are present. And lastly, amends the start time of execution from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Also have Chris Walters from the governor's office here to answer any questions.
Very good. Thank you. Chris, if you would state your name and give us a summary of this bill, please, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and members. Christopher Walters, Deputy Executive Counsel to Governor Landry. Members, we brought this bill because we have learned some things relative to the first execution that we've done, the first non-voluntary execution we've done since 2002. Going through that process, we learned several things that needed to be cleaned up and amended within the language, just given the amount of time it's been since this has occurred and trying to get ready for moving forward as this process starts back up again. And so as Senator Kleinpeter had mentioned, this is clarifying the process for who serves the death warrant that is issued by the court on the Secretary of the Department of Public Safety and Corrections. It also cleans up, there was an issue with Mr. Hoffman's case regarding a stay that was issued by the federal district court and then subsequently vacated by the appellate court. And the argument was made that because the federal district court had stayed the decision, but that stay was not final, that execution date had to be reset every single time. And so this language was actually taken directly from the Louisiana Supreme Court's decision in the Hoffman case on that issue to essentially just clarify that so long as whatever order it was that stayed or paused the execution is no longer pending at the time that execution date comes, that execution can go forward on that date. However, if a stay remains pending, of course, then that date would have to be reset if it comes and goes. And then finally, we cleaned up some language relative to the time of the death sentence, as well as cleaned up. We had a redundant statute that had the time of the execution of a sentence, and we've moved it from 6 to 9 p.m. to 4 to 9 p.m. just to give us some additional time in case there's any last-minute legal issues that need to be addressed or whatever the case may be. That way, that'll give us enough time that we don't have to move everything, because this is quite a production and requires quite a bit of resources to do one of these things and to do it properly and safely and make sure that the security is taken care of. And then finally, we are cleaning up part of it. We had certain language about a priest or minister, and we are trying to standardize the language that's seen in many states to change that to a spiritual advisor. And then we are changing the specific number of people that was currently in the statute, and we are simply giving that discretion to the Secretary of the Department of Public Safety and Corrections, given the limited number of seats in the witness rooms that can be there at the time. We thought it was best to have the Secretary's discretion as to who gets to fill those seats. And I'll take any questions.
Thank you. Senator Barrow for some questions.
Not really, Mr. Chairman. I just want to make a comment, and Mr. Walters, it kind of saddens me that you use the word production. You said quite a production rather than a process, because I would hope that it's not a production. But I am not a proponent of the death penalty, so I will not be supporting the bill. I do understand the technical issues that they are trying to clarify, which I think probably makes sense, but I just want to go on the record that I am not a proponent of the death penalty, so I will not be supporting the bill. Thank you.
Fair enough. Thank you, Senator Barrow. The board is clear. We got blue card, of course, by Chris Walters, Deputy Executive Counsel to Governor Landry, in support, who just spoke, Zach Daniels, Louisiana District Attorneys Association, and Christine Russell, District Attorneys Association, and a DA herself, both in support, not wishing to speak. There are no red cards. Senator Kleinpeter, you may close on this bill.
Make the motion to report this bill favorable.
You saved us a lot of time there. Is there any objection to reporting House Bill 394 favorably? There being none, it will be. You object? I'm sorry. Senator Barrow objects. Madam Secretary, will you call the roll? A yes vote, of course, is to move the bill favorably, which will send it to the floor. Otherwise, it stays here.
Senator Morris?
Yes.
Yes. President Pro Tem Barrow? No. Senator Cloud? Senator Hodges? Yes. Senator Kleinpeter?
Yes.
Yes. 3-1.
The ayes have it. The bill will be reported
Thank you,
favorably.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much.